In this video, we are going to discuss Pondicherry University MSc Computer Science Entrance Exam Question Paper 2018. First question. In the bakery algorithm to solve critical section problem, option A is right. Each process receives a number may or may not unique, and the one with lowest number is served next. Question number 2. RAD model has, option D is right option, 5 phases. RAD model has 5 phases. In two-digit number, the digit in unit place is 2 more than the 3 times of digit in the tenth place. If the sum of the two digit is 6, then the number is, option B is right, the number is 15. Question number 4. Dash is rearranging pairs of elements which are out of order until no such pairs remains. Answer is exchange sort. Exchange sort is also known as bubble sort. Bubble sort is rearranging pairs of elements which are out of order until no such pairs remains. Question number 5. The usefulness of signal as a general interprocess communication mechanism is limited because option D is right, they cannot carry information directly. Question number 7. To avoid the race condition, the number of processes that may be simultaneously inside their critical section is, option C is right, 1. To avoid the race condition, the number of processes that may simultaneously insert their critical section is 1. Which of the following is true regarding referential integrity? Option B is right. Every foreign key value must match a primary key value in an associated table. The goal of hashing is to produce a search that takes of 1 time. Complexity of hashing is of 1. Option C is right. Which of the following IP address class is multicast? Class D. Class D is multicast IP address. IP class 1, IP class A 1 to 126, and IP class B is 128 to 191. IP class C is 192 to 223, and IP class D is 224 to 239. It is multicast. Question number 11. What is the best case complexity of quicksort O of n log n? The best case complexity of quicksort is O of n log n. Best case complexity of selection sort is O of n square. The average is O of n square and best case is O of n square. In the case of bubble sort, it is O of n square, O of n square. For insertion sort, it is O of n square, O of n square. Heap sort, O of n log n, O of n log n, O of n log n. In the case of quicksort, it is O of n log n, O of n log n, and worst case is O of n square. For merge sort, it is O of n log n, O of n log n, and O of n log n. Bucket sort and radix sort. Bucket sort have of n plus k, of n plus theta of n plus k, and of n square. Radix sort is of n k, of n k, of n k. Which of the following is not required condition for binary search algorithm? Option D is the wrong one, that is the right option. There must be mechanism to delete and or insert elements in the list. Question number 13. If 5 boys take 7 hours to pack 35 cartons, then how many boys can pack 66 cartons in 3 hours? Option A is right, 22. A process is dash. A process is a program in execution. Option C is right. A binary search tree whose left subtree and right subtree differ in height by at most 1 unit is called as dash. Option C is right, avial tree. A binary search tree whose left subtree and right subtree differ in height by at most 1 unit is called avial tree. Question number 16. In an entire relationship diagram, diamond represents, option A is right, relationship set. Diamond represents the relationship set. Entity is represented by rectangle. Attributes is represented by ellipse. Multi-valued attribute is represented by double ellipse. Derived attributes are represented by dashed ellipse. Relationship is represented by diamond-shaped box. Under multiprogramming, turnaround time for short job is usually dash and that of long job is slightly dash. Option D is right, shortened and lengthened. Under multiprogramming, turnaround time for short job is usually shortened and that of long job is slightly lengthened. If the number of records to be sorted is small, then dash sorting can be efficient. Option D is right, selection sort. For an example, if the array for sorting is 64, 25, 12, 22, 11, then in first iteration of the sort, the first element, that is 64, is selected and check the 64 with 25, which is the smaller one. So both 64 and 25 will be swapped, and after 25 is selected one, and it is checked with 12, then swapped. Then 12 is checked with 22, no swap because 12 is smaller one, and is checked with 11. So it is lesser. It again swap. After first iteration, the smallest element in the array will be the first element in the array. After that, select the position greater than 1 with the latest position and do the iteration again. Which form has a relation that possesses data about an individual entity? For enough. Option C is right. In for enough, data about individual entity is possessed. Question number 20. Let P be quicksort algorithm to sort numbers in ascending order using first element as pivot. Let T1 and T2 be numbers of comparison made by P for input 1, 2 inputs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 4, 1, 5, 3, 2 respectively. Which one of the following hold? Option A is right. T1 greater than T2. 21. Daisy chain is a device for dash. Option A is right. Connecting a number of controllers to a device. Daisy chain is a device for connecting a number of controllers to a device. A daisy chain is an interconnection of computer devices, peripherals, or network nodes in series, one after another. It is computer equivalent of a series electrical circuit. In dynamic programming, the technique for storing the previously calculated value is called as dash. Option B is right, memorization. In dynamic programming, the technique for storing previously calculated values is called as memorization. Study the following information carefully and answer the question below it. In a family, Isha is granddaughter of Asha, Diba is mother of Hansa, Charan is son of Anand, Radha is mother of Ofilsha, Diba is sister of Vinod and Charan, Nagesh has two children, Geeta and Hasna, Imesh is the only grandson in the family, Charan is not married, Radha is the daughter-in-law of Anand. The question is, who is married to Radha? Option A is right, Charan. Charan is married to Radha. In the following question, the first two words given in italic have a definite definite relationship. Choose one word out of the given four alternatives, which will fill the blank space and show the same relationship with third word as between the first two. The question is, latex is to rubber as flax is to dash. Option D is right, Lenin. Flax is to Lenin. Which of the following operation is used if we are interested in only certain columns of a table? Option B is right, selection. If we use selection if we are interested in certain columns of a table. A tree of n node will have dash number of edges. Option B is right, n minus 1. A tree with n node will have n minus 1 number of edges. The method of mining silver varies from place to place. Here we need a tag question. The option is D. D is the right option, doesn't it? In a two-pass assembler, the object code generation is done during the second pass. Option D is right. In first pass, we do all the symbols in the code is converted into SymTab and a pseudocode is passed to the second pass. In second pass, we convert the pseudocode into the object code. Don't care conditions can be used for simplifying Boolean expressions in dash. Option B is right. Boolean expressions in Karnaugh map. A Karnaugh map, K-map, is pictorial method used to minimize Boolean expressions without having to use Boolean algebra theorems and equation manipulation. Dash provides a connection-oriented reliable service for sending messages. Option A is right. TCP, Transfer Control Protocol, is provide a connection-oriented reliable service for sending messages. Build and fix model is suitable for programming exercises of LOC, line of code. Option A is right, 100 to 200. The build and fix model is suitable for programming exercises of 100 to 200 line of code. In build and fix model, the software is developed without any specification or design. The initial product is built, which is then repeatedly modified until that is software satisfies the user. What does FAT stands for? Option C is right, file allocation table. Identify the data structure which allows deletion at both ends of the list but insertion at only one end. Option D is right. Input restricted DQ. Choose the synonym of the italicized word. Some peoples are extremely fastidious in their choice of dress. Option C is right. Fizzy. Some peoples are extremely fizzy in their choice of dress. Question number 36. In a JK flip-flop, the function k is equal to j is used to j dash is used to realize dash. Option A is right. T flip-flop. Which one of the following will give the sum of full adders as output? Option B is right. 3-bit counter. A counter is sequential circuit that goes through a prescribed sequence of state upon the application of input pulse. The input pulse called count pulse may be clock pulse or they may originate from an external source and may occur at prescribed interval of time or at random. Question number 14. The size of IP address in IPv6 is, option A is right, 128-bit. A bag contains 2 red balls, 3 green balls, and 2 blue balls. 2 balls are drawn at random. What is the probability that none of the ball drawn is blue? Option B is right, 10 by 27. That is 5C2 by 7C2. We have to choose a ball which is not blue, so we have to select 2 balls from 2 reds and 3 greens. That is 5C2 from all the red, green, and blue. That is 7 balls. That is by 7C2. If 9 men working 6 hours a day can do a work in 88 days, then 6 men working 8 hours a day can do it in how many days? Option A is right, 99. That is 9 into 6 into 88 is equal to 6 into 8 into 8. By calculating this equation, the answer, value of A will be the answer. A bridge works in the layer of which layer of OSI model? Bridge work in data link layer of OSI model. Option B is right. Predictive pass can be option D is the right option. Recursive. Predictive pass can be recursive. Routing table of a router keep track of option A routes to use for forwarding data to its destination. Choose the correct meaning of the utilized idiom. The police cordoned off the area after the explosion. Option D is the right one. Isolated the area. The police isolated the area after the explosion. Question number 47. Two trains running in opposite direction cross a man standing in platform in 27 seconds and 17 seconds respectively, and they cross each other in 23 seconds. The ratio of their speed is, option B is right, 3 is to 2. That is, train 1 passes a man with in 27 seconds. The train 1 speed is v1, so the length of train is 27 into v1. And in the case of train 2, the speed is v2 and it passes a man standing in the station 17 seconds. So the length of the train is 17 into v2. So 27 into v1 plus 17 into v2 is equal to v1 plus v2 into 23. By calculating this equation, we get the ratio of v1 and v2. How many bricks, each measuring 25 centimeter, 11.25 centimeter, and 6 centimeter, will be needed to build a wall of 8 meter, 6 meter, and 22.5 centimeter? Option D is right, 6,400. The answer is given from this equation. 8 into 100 into 6 into 100 into 22.5 by 25 into 11.25 into 6. By calculating this equation, we get a number. That number is 6,400. So the following is not an aggregate function. Option B is right. Select. Select is not an aggregate function. All the remaining, that is average, min, max, are aggregate functions. The difference between simple and compound interest compounded annually on certain sum of money for 2 years at 4% annum is Rs1. The sum in Rs is, option D is right, 625. The equation for finding compound interest is P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to n minus P. The equation for finding simple interest is NPR by 100. Who was the first to propose the clean room philosophy of software engineering? Option C is right. Mills, Dyer, and Klinger. What is the number of moves required in the Tower of Hanoi problem for k-disk? Option B is right. 2 raised to k minus 1. The main difference between register and counter is dash. Option D is right. A register has no specific sequence of state. The main difference between a register and a counter is that a register has no specific sequence of state. What is the asymptotic runtime for traversing all nodes in binary search tree with n nodes and printing them in order? Option C is right, of n. In which one of the following page replacement policies that this anomaly may occur? Option A is right, FIFO. The full form of FIFO is first come, first out. The annual income of A is 10% more than of B, whereas income of B is 20% more than that of C. If monthly income of C is Rs 2000, then what is the sum of monthly income of A, B, and C? Option B is right, 7040. That is, salary of C is 2000. So 20% of 2000 is 2000 in 20 by 100, that is 400. Salary of B is equal to 2400. Then the salary of A is 10% of B, that is 2400 into 10 by 100 is equal to 240. So the salary of A is 2240. The sum is 2000 plus 2400 plus 2440. That is equal to 7040. A right triangle with sides 3 cm, 4 cm, and 5 cm is rotated to the side of 3 cm to form a cone. The volume of the cone so formed is, option C is right, 6 pi centimeter cube, 16 pi centimeter cube. The equation to find volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. That is 1 by 3 pi into 4 into 4 into 3, that is 16 pi centimeter cube. Page stealing is dash. Option D is right, taking page frames from other working set. Based on the information given, answer the following question. First information. In a family of 6 persons, there are peoples from 3 generations. Each has separate passions and they professions, and they like different colors. There are 2 couples. Sham is an engineer and his wife is not a doctor and she does not like red color. Sharon, accountant, likes green color and his wife is a teacher. Manisha is mother-in-law of Sunita and she likes orange color. Vimal is grandfather of Tarun and Tarun is principal and like black colors. Naina is granddaughter of Manisha and she likes blue color. Naina's mother likes white color. The question is, which color is liked by Sunita? Option D is right, white. Sunita likes white color. The rule that a value of foreign key must appear as the value of some specific table is called as dash. Option B is right, relational referential constraint. A referential constraint is defined for a specific colon called foreign key when a table is defined. A table in which referential constraint and a foreign key are defined is called a referencing table, while a table that is referenced for a reference, referencing table with a foreign key is called a referenced table. Study the following information carefully and answer the question below it. Asha, Bhuvanesh, Charan, Danesh, Ekta, Farhan, Ganesh, Himesh are sitting around a circle facing the center. Asha sits fourth to right of Himesh, while second to left of Farhan. Charan is not the neighbor of Farhan and Bhuvanesh. Danesh sits third to right of Charan. Himesh never sits next to Ganesh. Which of the following which is the position of Farhan with respect to Ekta? Option B is right, third to left. Question number 62. Dash is very useful in situation when data have to be stored and then retrieved in reverse order. Option B is right, stack. This is stack. If we pop this stack, the number series will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the reverse order how it is stored. Which one of the following statement about normal form is false? Actually, I don't have this answer. Question number 64. Parsing is also known as dash. Option B is right. Syntax analysis. Parsing is also known as syntax analysis. Parsing, syntax analysis, or syntactic analysis is the process of analyzing a string of symbols either in natural language, computer language, or data structure, informing of the role of a formal grammar. If every non-key attribute is functionally dependent on the primary key, the relationship will be in dash. Option B is right, second normal form. Choose the best antonym of the italicized word. The principal depreciated the attitude of some student leaders. Deprecated the attitude of some student leaders. Option B is right, tolerated. Which number replaced the question mark? The answer B is the right option. 1. 1 will replace the question mark. That is 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. 6 plus 7 is equal to 13. 13 plus 4 is equal to 17. And 4 plus something equals 5. So the answer is 1. 3 bells toll at an interval of 10, 15, and 24 minutes. All those three begins to toll together at 8 a.m. At what time they will again toll together? Option A is right, 10 a.m. Fill in the blank with correct form of the verb. The International Women's Day dash with great enthusiasm by our university last month. Option C is right, was celebrated. The International Women's Day was celebrated with great enthusiasm by our university last month. 1, 4, 27, 16, question mark, 36, 343. Option C is right, 125. That is, the sequence is 1 cube, 2 square, 3 cube, 4 square, 5 cube, etc. And the missing term is 5 cube, that is 127, 125. Question number 71. Which data structure can be used to test a palindrome? Option D is right, stack. We can use stack to check palindrome or not. Which of the following problem is not solved using dynamic programming? Option D is right, fractional knapsack problem. Question number 73. Page fault frequency in an operating system is reduced when the dash. Option A is right. Locality of reference is applicable to the process. The cube root of 1331 is dash. Option B is right, 11. 11 cube is 1331. Choose the most appropriate preposition to fill in blank. The mathematics exam will be held between 2-4 p.m. Option A is right, and the mathematics exam will be held between 2 and 4 p.m. Both passing involves dash, shift reduce and handle pruning. Option A is right. For an undirected graph with n vertices and e edges, the sum of degree of each vertex is equal to dash. Option A, UE. How many bits are there in the Ethernet address? Option D, 48 bits are there in the Ethernet address. 66 cubic centimeter of silver is drawn into a wire of 1 millimeter in diameter. The length of wire in meter will be option A, 84. That is 64 is equal to 1 by 3 into pi into r into r into h. By applying the value for r, we get the equation. That is, by calculating the equation, we get the value of h. The processes that are residing in main memory and are ready and waiting to execute are kept on a list called ready queue. Option D is the right one. Which one of the following is not an information domain required for determining functional point in FPA? Option C is right. Number of errors. The number of tuples in a relation is called its dash, while the number of attributes in the relation is called its dash. Option B is right. Cardinality and degree. The number of tuples in a relation is called cardinality, while the number of attributes in the relation is called its degree. In a full binary tree, if number of internal node is I, then number of leaves L are, option A is right, L is equal to I plus 1. What is storage class of variable A in the below code? Void main in the A is equal to 10, printf %DA. Option C is right, auto. The A is a auto variable. The recurrence relation capturing the optimal execution time of the Towers Hanoi problem with n disks is dash. Option C is right. T of n is equal to 2t into n minus 1 plus n. The number of half and full adders required to add 16-bit numbers is, option B is right, 1 half adder and 15 full adders. You wouldn't tell them what happened. Dash. There we need a tag question. Option A is the right one. Would you? How many two input and or gates are required to realize y is equal to CD plus EF plus G. Option D is right. 2 AND gates and 2 OR gates are required. Which three situations might require multiple routing protocol in a network? Option A is right. That is B, C, and D are the right options. When you are migrating from one routing protocol to another, when you are using routers from multiple vendors, when there are host-based routers from multiple vendors. In all these three conditions, we need more than one routing protocol. A fraction which behaves the same ratio of 1 by 27 as 3 by 11 behaves to 5 by 9 equal to dash. Option C is right, 1 by 55. A graphical technique for finding if changes and variation in matrix data are meaningful is known as dash. Option B is right, control chart. Question number 92. DHCP servers provide dash to the client. Option A is right, IP address. DHCP servers provide IP address to the client. What is the maximum number of edges in bipartite graph having 10 vertices? Option D is right, 25. Dash is known as DD algorithm because it chooses at each step the cheapest edge to add to subgraph S. Option A is right, Kruskell's algorithm. If black is called white, white is called red, red is called pink, pink is called green, green is called blue, what would be the color of human blood? Option A is right, pink. Red is called pink. The average of first 10 natural number is dash. Option C is right, 25.5. That is, sum of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. The average is given from dividing this equation by n. That is 50 into 51 by 2 by 50 is equal to 25.5. The curved surface area of cylindrical pillar is 264 meters square and its volume is 924 meter cube. Find the ratio of its diameter to its height. Option A is right, 7:3. That is, pi r square h by 2 pi r h is equal to 924 by 264. That's equal to r is equal to 964 by 264 into 2. That is equal to 7 meter. And 2 pi r h is equal to 264. H is equal to 264 by 722 divided by 12 divided by 17. That is equal to 16 meter. Therefore, required ratio is equal to 7:3. Before proceeding with its execution, each process must acquire all the resources it needed is called as dash. Option C is right, hold and wait. The linker is a dash. Option B is right, required to create a load module. The linker is required to create a load module. In computing, a linker or link editor is a computer system program that takes one or more project files that is generated by a counter or an assembler and combines them into a single executable file, library file, or another object file. The last question, Sunil likes chocolate very much. Here we need a tag question. Option C is right, doesn't he?